obviously going to that program. But obviously, you finished your high school career, and you obviously went on to decide at LSU, a massive college basketball system. But I did a
Sure.
bit of research here, and you've obviously had some pretty massive offers as well for some other big
Yeah.
time schools: North Carolina, Louisville, Ohio State. They are some huge schools there as well. What was the decision process? Because it's not an easy one. Essentially, you've got a massive part of your future in both hands, trying to decide which school's the best fit for you, where you're going to be able to play the most basketball, the way you want to play your basketball. So, what was the whole decision process about choosing LSU over some of these other major colleges as well?
So that's a great question. That's a really good question. Um, Man, going into those visits and understanding what I wanted to do, I sat down with my parents. We mapped everything out. Um, man, just going to those different schools and understanding the culture and seeing what fits me the best. I took my first visit. I went to Louisville, blew me out the water, blew all the visits out the water. But a little bit time after that, they kind of got into some trouble. So I wasn't really trying to go there and be in that situation. Then I went to North Carolina, and then I just felt like, no knock to North Carolina, great school, great guys that went there, but I just felt like, I want to play early as a freshman, and I'm not saying that I'm not good enough or I wouldn't have, played my way in to play more as a freshman. But they had a guy, um, I think his name may have been Luke May. Yeah, I think it's Luke May, and he's one of those guys. The year prior, he hit a big three to North Carolina to go to either the Elite Eight or the Final Four the year before, and he was coming back for his senior year, and I just felt like, I'm just going to be buried on the bench unless he gets in foul trouble or something like that. So, I wasn't really too concerned about going to North Carolina. I love North Carolina. I love the visit and everything. And got to LSU, loved the coaching staff, new coaching staff. They were there for a year. They didn't have the best year the year prior. And he sat me and the guys that I came with down. We all went, it was three of us went to the visit together. And he was just like, we want to start something. And we looked at each other and I was just like, I want to be a part of something being started here. And, I picked to go to LSU, went there for 4 years. And from my freshman year to my junior year, we were the most winningest program in SEC in the past 3 years or the past 4 years.